y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Flauriane and I upload all things travel and lifestyle related. I'm also going to be adding some entrepreneurship videos to my channel, but I literally just came from the gym, but I'm trying to like record and edit and upload this video today because EF Ultimate Break has started their Black Friday sale, and I always get questions about them, and just I get the same question, so I just wanted to answer like the most commonly asked questions in this video. So let's get started. Oh, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be right here so you can see all my travel photos, and also my discount code will also be on the screen down in the description box, and also in my on my Instagram, because I got a new code. So if you used my old code, that code does not work anymore. So I have a new discount code, and that code can also be combined with their Black Friday sales. So I know I'm rambling right now, but I know that the Greek Islands tour, which that's what I want to do next year, is like $700 off, and plus my $100 off code, you're going to be getting $800 off, guys. So let's just get into the video. Alright guys, so the first question is probably the one I get asked the most, and it is if EF Ultimate Break is actually legit or is it a scam. And I can tell you guys from experience that it is definitely not a scam, and it is 1000% legit. Like, it is completely legit, guys. So don't be, I know you're gonna be like kind of scared to try it out because it's something new and you're probably gonna go by yourself, but don't be scared. It's completely legit. You're not gonna lose your money or anything. It's 100% legit. Okay, so I actually got this question from one of my Instagram followers, and they wanted to go to the New Year's Eve in Paris and London, but her friend was worried about language barriers. So what are my thoughts about that, and are there language barriers? 9 times out of 10 there isn't any language barrier, because you're gonna have a tour guide or a tour director with you the entire time. So if there is something like that, they will handle that for you. And most of the countries that you go to, they will speak English, and they always have, like, I guess they know, you know, common phrases in English, so you'll be able to finesse your way. And they have menus in different languages, so there won't be a language barrier, especially if you're going to Paris and London. You do not have to worry about that at all. This also came from one of my Instagram followers, and it is, does EF Ultimate Break gives you a list or contact information of other group members? And that is yes, in a way. They don't give you like the contact list for the group members, but they do, which I absolutely love, is create a private Facebook group for that specific tour. So that specific trip that everybody's going on, they create a Facebook group for that, and everybody that's going to be going on that trip is in that Facebook group, and you guys can just interact with each other, get to know each other before you go on your trip, which I absolutely love, because it kind of eases the anxiety a little bit of going overseas by yourself. Okay, so this is another question from one of my Instagram followers, and it is, what are your experiences with hotel accommodations? So I guess they're like worried about hostels because they're not too familiar with it. And then a follow-up question into that is, are there communal bathrooms, or is there one in a room? This is actually a frequently asked question. Like, oh my gosh, this little hair right here, don't mind this, but people ask this a lot because they think just because it's like a group travel thing that everybody's going to be in the same room, or it's going to be like 5 to 10 people in one room, which is not the case. In Paris, we did stay in a hostel, but it was like 2 to 3 people in one room, and it was a pretty decent sized room, so you didn't feel like super cramped. And there's no communal bathrooms at all on any of the trips. There is no communal bathrooms. There will be a bathroom in your room, guys. There will be a bathroom in your room, and most of the trips are 2 to a room, unless you're going to like a city, and it'll probably, the max is like 3 to a room, 3 to 4 to a room, but the room is big. Those are for hostels only. So if you're staying in a hotel, obviously it's going to be 2 to a room, but just be mindful of that. And you can also pay to upgrade to get your own room if you wanted to. Or if you're traveling with someone, you can upgrade to just to have, you know, you and that person in that room, and just make a request to them and saying, hey, I'm going to be traveling with this person. Can they be my roommate? And of course, the answer is going to be yes. Again, no communal bathrooms, guys. There's none of that. The bathroom will be in your room, okay? Okay, so this next question, also from one of my Instagram followers. Guys, thank you so much for sending me questions, because I was putting together a list, but I just wanted to know your questions and the questions that you have. So if you have any other questions, leave them down in the the comments, and I will answer them. I always answer my comments, so go ahead and leave any questions you have about EF Ultimate Break down in the comments, okay? I will answer them. Okay, so this one is also from one of you guys, and it says, have you ever felt rushed or feel like you missed out on major things on your trips? No and no. Felt rushed, I would say no, but it depends on the trip that you go on, because some trips are like high-paced trips. So like if you choose an adventure trip, you're going to be on the go all the time. But I like that because you're getting the most bang for your buck, as in you're waking up early, doing everything that needs to be done, and you're just enjoying yourself, and you can just sleep on the bus, guys. That's how I feel. You just want to enjoy your vacation. But another thing is, you don't have to do what is planned. You can just, if you want to stay in, you had like a rough day yesterday and it was too much for you, you can just stay in, sleep, and catch up with the group later. So if you would miss out on major things, that would be, I guess it would be your choice if you wanted to stay in, because the major things are always in the itinerary, because duh, you want to see the major things and do the major things that, you know, relative to that country. So obviously it's going to be on EF Ultimate Break's itinerary. But if you feel like you don't want to do that, you can always go do your own thing, or you can sleep in. So it's really up to you if you want to miss out, or if you decide to miss out on major things. Like, they don't make you miss out on major things, and you don't feel rushed. But I would say that some of the trips are high paced, so just be mindful of that. Okay, so this next question relates to the previous question, and one of you guys asked, do I have to do everything the group does? For instance, this person wanted to ride more trains across Europe than the buses and motor coaches to each country. This question it relates to the other question. So no, you do not have to do everything the group does, but with transportation wise, you don't want to go to different countries by yourself. That is already planned and already paid for, and you already paid for it. So I would do transportations to different countries with the group, but when you get there, you can always do your own thing. Unless you already paid for an excursion, then I would, you know, do something that I already paid for. But transportation is all included, so I would not like spend money, you know, additionally to travel on your own to the different countries. I think this person is talking about like the Europe, like it's a Europe trip, so you go to different countries in Europe, obviously. And sometimes EF Ultimate Breaks, if it's close enough, you take buses. If it's not close enough, you take a train. So for me, I went from London to Paris on a train. So I already paid for it, and I don't want the stress and anxiety of getting lost when I'm traveling to a different country. So I would just, you know, go along with the group when you're doing transportations to a different country. But once you get to that country and you feel like, oh, this is not what I want to do that's on the itinerary, then just do your own thing. I think I answered this already, but this person asked, do you get your own room? You can pay for it. You can definitely pay to upgrade to get your own room, because remember, when you go on vacations, most of the time, it's always the price is always applicable to double occupancy. So yes, you can get your own room, but you would have to pay extra for that. Sometimes people get lucky if there's not enough, you know, people in the group. For instance, if there's not enough girls in the group, then if it's an odd number, then somebody will be getting their own room. But you can just pay to get your own room. It's not that. I don't mind sharing a room with someone because you're barely in the room anyways, guys. You're just there to sleep, honestly, and wake up and do other stuff with the group. So yes, you can get your own room. You just have to pay for it. The next question I have is, did you have to get a passport? Yes, guys, you need a passport. You absolutely need a passport. When I tell you you need a passport, N-E-E-D, need a passport. You cannot go to a different country without a passport. So that's pretty, I'm stretching out, guys. I'm really sore, literally just came from the gym, but you absolutely need a passport. The next question is, which I get this a lot, like this question is, I get this one a lot, and it is EF Ultimate Break worth it, and is it a good deal? I personally absolutely do think it's worth it, because I know there's a lot of people out there like me that do not like planning trips, that don't like the anxiety of going somewhere by yourself, that don't like planning a trip with your friends and then they bail out on you. So you already in the mindset of going on vacation, and then all of a sudden nobody has any money or nobody wants to go anymore. So I don't like that. I just like to go online, search, see where I feel like going. If I like the place, I read the itinerary, and if it's in my price range, then I book it, and then that's it. You just pay probably like $100 something a month up into your trip, and then boom, you just hop on the plane and everything is taken care of for you. Like, I don't have to worry about anything, which I love that. Back to the question, I got off track, but back to the question, I absolutely do think EF Ultimate Break is worth it. If you like planning your own trips and doing everything yourself, then go ahead and do it yourself. But if you like having somebody who's experienced in that country to do things with you that you probably don't even know is available to do, if you like being around a surrounding of people that are, you know, they have the same mindset, they're on vacation to have fun, they're there to, you know, enjoy themselves and not think about, you know, the real world. If you just want to meet new people, if you want to travel with your friends but you don't know exactly what to do, I absolutely recommend them. I definitely think it's a great deal, especially right now that they're having their Black Friday sale. I would definitely go check them out and just try them out one time to see if it's, you know, if it's something that you would like to continue to do in the future, because I already did 2 trips with them and I had the best time of my life, guys. Literally the best vacations ever. I don't regret it at all. The money to me was well worth it. Okay, so the last question I have is EF Ultimate Break safe? Yes, it is completely safe. It is probably, I would say, the safest way to travel if you haven't been outside of the country. If you have not been outside of the country and you're going by yourself, I would say that is the safest way to travel, because you literally are surrounded by like-minded people, and you have a tour director that has been living in that country for a long time and is very familiar with everything that, you know, that's going on in that country, and they will be able to guide you and assist you on anything you want to do. Any questions you have, I'm pretty sure they can answer it. So I think that's the safest way to travel, honestly. You don't stay in, you know, some sketchy areas or sketchy hotels or anything like that. Everything is pretty legit and nice, and yeah, I think I've never felt any type of intimidation or like I'm, you know, in danger or anything, and I've traveled to 4 countries with them, so I don't feel like it's anything to feel in danger of. I absolutely love them, and I feel like it's the safest way to travel in my opinion. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope I answered your questions. If I didn't, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section like I said before, and I will be sure to answer them. Do not forget, guys, that EF Ultimate Break is having their Black Friday sale right now, and I think you have until Friday or Saturday, I believe, to book your trip for these low prices, guys. And also don't forget that you can use my discount code so you can get an additional $100 off when you book your trip. Oh, I also wanted to add that I am going to Spain next year, and I plan on going to Greece as well. So if you're interested in those countries, go ahead and let me know down in the comments which dates that you're, you know, looking at, so maybe we can be on the same trip. I would love to actually meet some of my subscribers face to face, and we can just experience EF Ultimate Break together. All right, guys, so if you enjoyed the video and I answered some of your questions, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a video. I can't wait to see if you guys have any more questions, and I cannot wait to see if you guys are going to or looking at Spain or Greece, and let me know those dates down in the comments, because I would love to meet you guys on an EF Ultimate Break trip. And I'll see you guys next time.